Hey guys, it's Matt for Creative, and today we're opening up a box of Mega Evolution Ascended Heroes. We're taking a look and seeing what is inside an Elite Trainer box. So this is what we have. This is the standard version, not the Pokemon Center, so there's going to be 9 packs inside. We get this promo card, and we will be opening up the packs here and taking a look at everything that's included with this. So I was lucky enough to get this at MSRP at Target, not sponsored by them, but I was just very happy, and yeah, I had to wait in line for it maybe like a few weeks ago. And I was thinking, okay, let's just open this up because I think it's fun to do this. I am not a big sealed Pokemon product person, but I actually have my first thing that I probably will not open for a while, and that's going to be the Pokemon Center version of this. So we'll see how the regular one is, because I don't think I'm going to open up that one because there's so much value in that. All right, so the first thing is I've begun using these boxes to hold my Pokemon cards. I keep other cards inside like these little things, and they fit perfectly right in here. So I think this is a great thing just for keeping your cards safe or putting other things inside here. We also like this artwork here. So I think we talked about this with other ETBs. So you get paper on the outside. You get a little booklet if you want to take a look and see exactly what we have, you know, with the entire set. We can take a look at everything, and it's, yeah, and you can play the game too if you really wanted to. I don't personally play. I maybe used to a long time ago. I just don't do it now. And this is where I start to think, okay, there's a level for keeping the products inside safe and then kind of being wasteful. Pokemon does a bad job with putting a lot of needless plastics on these, like, you know, like they put 10 packs in like this like showcase looking thing, and it looks good and it enhances the value of it. But for that, it doesn't work. For this, I think it may be okay to have this plastic inside because it keeps the packs, you know, nice and fresh here. They look very clean. You get this on here. You get the promotional card, which is here kept in good condition. And you get your energies inside here. And for this, at least it's keeping everything kind of, like, things aren't jostling around too much. And I think finally we have this. And you know what is interesting, and am I going crazy, is I thought they used to get poison and burn markers too. And I haven't gotten it in this. Maybe I'm going crazy and it was just like a different set, or maybe it's the ultra premium collection, but I have not gotten that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting. We have this nice little coin, and we're going to be taking a look at the packs. So all in all, this and this is the waste that we get from here. Not terrible. Not terrible. But here we have the packs, and again, these packs are in beautiful condition. And we have 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I recently opened up a pack or 2 in Italian, and that was really, really hard to get. I had a friend traveling in that country, and they told me they had Pokemon. I was like, all right, get me some of those little mini tins. And I thought that was fun to go through. All right, so we are going to be hoping to get something good out of this. Not to brag, but to kind of brag, I did pull a God pack for Trastal Festival. So I'm kind of on, you know, will that ever happen again? Will that happen in English? That would be amazing if it does happen again. But, you know, I know the chances of that are very rare. And I've already pulled one, so it's kind of like odds are against me at this point to kind of pull another one. But hey, I'm so thankful that I was able to do that. You can check my other video here. I posted it here on the main channel because I was so shocked to get that. I just literally, when I was pulling that, I just stopped talking, and then I didn't know what to do. But hey, I hope we get something good out of this, because I think that would be great. We have our Shuppet reverse. We have Kilowattrel reverse and a Monkey Dory. I hate this monkey Pokemon. It is weird. Apparently it's a good card though, and it's usable. But I don't play. I collect this more for like the artwork of it. As a background, I've been a long time collector, you know, when everyone was when these first came out. I think I must have sold like all but a few of my good ones. So I have a lot of new product. I don't have that much of my old stuff anymore, but I do have like my Shadowless Mewtwo. I have my Unlimited Charizard. Oh, okay. I think we have the Dreepy version of this. Same artist, beautiful artwork here. And I think that looks really nice. Oh, okay, we get a double hit in this pack. There's your code card. This is what we want here because that is a Mega Diancie EX. That is a beautiful looking card. And it does, oh, it's so interesting because on the sides, you can see that it almost has like print dots on it at a certain angle, at least from what I'm seeing. This is beautiful. So this is, I think they call this the attack rare, and getting 2 out of 1 pack is great. Like that's amazing. And that's what we consider hits here. So we're going to put this off to the side. We're going to keep on opening up these packs. So all in all, including the promo card, we have 3 what I would call hits. Now, for me personally, if we get something with no texture as an EX with no texture, I don't consider those hits. Other people do. I don't like them. And I always feel like they are taking up space where I could have gotten a better card. But hey, I cannot complain about getting this here last time. So let's see what we can get. Oops, we got 2. We got a Stunfisk. That's actually, oh, I love that artwork for the Execute. That's so interesting. And a Tapu Koko. So with this one, we don't really get anything, but let's see. Yeah, I think these are going for about maybe $110 to like $140. Again, I'm very happy that I was able to buy it at MSRP, which is significantly less. And then I was able before to get the Pokemon Center version, which that one is going, I think it topped out at like $350, and I think now it's at a little bit less, maybe at like $250. But I see that may be one of the, oh, I love that artwork too. That may be one of those pieces that will just get a huge value pickup the longer that you just keep it. And the thing is, the only thing that I would be going into and opening that for would be, ooh, that's a beautiful Rayquaza too, would be, oh, and this is what I don't consider a hit. It just looks cloudy, it looks fake, it looks like a fake card from the year 2000. I'm just not a big fan of it. But yeah, the only thing that you would open the Pokemon Center version for is for this version, but with a Pokemon Center stamp. So why not just keep that sealed, because I already have the regular one here. And it's interesting also, in the Pokemon Center, you get the stamped one and you get a regular one too, which I never knew because I was never able to get my hands on a Pokemon Center one. And it is going to be interesting because now these are always going to be looking at me and they'll be like, why aren't you opening this up? And, you know, I don't even know what to say. It's not like they're talking to me. It's just looking at me with those eyes. All right, so we have a few more packs after this. I like the Doug Trio too. I like that Raichu, and I got a reverse Pikachu before, which was pretty nice. I am a bigger fan of how they did reverses, textured Pokeballs and Master Balls in Terastal Festival or Prismatic Evolutions, because they had texture on them. And I really wish they would bring back textured regular cards, because I think that enhances the value so much for a card that just, you know, doesn't mean much of anything. It glistens. It glistens so much. I think in another video, I'm going to be covering what the God Pack, the cards that I received in the God Pack. Because I did an opening, but I want to do like a review of the cards themselves. They're Japanese, so that texture, you know, it glistens. And I would say a Japanese version is a much better made card than the American version, but yeah, we're going to be taking a look at that here just to see what we get. Minus that one pack, and everything's falling down, minus that one pack, these have not been that great, but we do have some more 2-packs left. 2 packs, and then we are done. So I'm really hoping that we open this up for a good reason, because in all honesty, I mean, actually, no, there's a balance that can be said here. Getting something, getting anything is great. But at the same time, it's like you open up a product where if you paid normal prices between $54.99 and $60 MSRP, because I know Target increases their prices and they shouldn't. Are you getting your value back by getting a Mega Attack rare and an illustration rare? I don't think so. I honestly... Oh, and Pokepad, that's a good one. These ones are going for like $7 at this point, and this is the second Pokepad that I've pulled. I'm putting that off to the side because that one is a... Oh, I got a reverse of this one. Same artist that did Bubble Mew. I think that's really cute. But, oh, I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, the value... Ooh, a Mega Frostlass EX. That is a beautiful card, and it does look like it has like a... Oh, that foil is beautiful. Oh, that's great. I love this card. And this is not this is an SAR. SIR? I forget. One's in Japanese, one's in English. But that is a beautiful card to get. There's your code card. Okay, so we've pulled kind of one of each of everything. We have our illustration rare, we have our secret art rare, and then we have the Mega Attack rare. So we put this here, and we pulled a Pokepad, which is shockingly like a very hard common card to get, because it literally is just a common card. Let's see, we have our last pack. And did we make our money back with this? Again, this is one that I paid MSRP for. I paid more for another one that I opened up at a bar as, I guess, part of my series of opening up Pokemon cards in restaurants and bars on the other channel. But let's see if we get anything. I don't think we... Okay. So we literally have gotten everything... You know, well, not the best cards in the set, but we've literally gotten everything that kind of has texture or like a Pokemon. So this would be a full art, beautiful texture on there. And this would be our SAR or SIR. I can't remember what it is, but still, that has texture on that as well. And then we have the Attack rare, which is great. And then we have the one with no texture, but still beautiful artwork, the illustration rare. So that's always going to be good. And actually, what I'm going to do right here is I use Rare Candy. Again, we're not sponsored, but this is how I kind of log my pulls just to see what we got. So let's see if we can... Let's see how much we got from this $60 box. That's a $17 card? Wow, okay. I am shocked. I am shocked that that's a $17 card. Let's do the Mega Attack. Oh, I'm realizing I'm not really... It's looking bad here, so let's see. On video, because I want to make sure you guys see. So this is a $13 card. That's interesting. I thought this would be worth more than that. But we've already made 30. So let's see the Frostlass. And then I'm also scanning that Pokepad too, because that is something that is worthwhile. Frostlass is a $72 card. This is a what? It's beautiful. It's not the Gengar. It's not the Dragonite. Oh, and the one thing that we did not pull in terms of like high-class textured cards is we did not pull the gold card. It's going to be very hard to pull a gold card It's just, that's rough. That's hard to get. $4.23. Can we actually make this bigger? No, we can't make this bigger. So you can see how much we've made on this. We've made, I think this is one of the only, oh, NA, but I mean, and we have 2 of these somewhere. That's interesting. It's just taking some to load. Anyway, we've gotten back 107, and I think this is going for $6 or $7. So that is, we made more than twice. We got our value back first, but we made about twice over that. That's something that I have not been able to say, I don't think, with any product that I've purchased. I don't think I've ever gotten an Elite Trainer box or an Ultra Premium collection and gotten my value back instantly in one go. That's pretty shocking. I'm very happy with this. So yeah, we did make about maybe $114 in value here. Oh, and here's another one. Actually, we made a little bit more. This one I know is worth maybe $6. So we made about 120. The problem is this one, for whatever reason, it's not in Rare Candy's system. The Japanese one is there. You can even see it's just not Zekrom. Wrong Zekrom. Wrong. So it just, yeah. Anyway, guys, that is what is in a Pokemon trading card game, Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer Box. This is, again, the standard version, not the one from the Pokemon Center. So we got 9 packs. And thankfully, I was able to get these cards to show you, what the different types of cards are here. And hey, that's great. $72 card. That's amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.